Hi everybody, my name is Daniel Lees from 365orless.com, and I'm here to give you a little bit of advice because I know that everybody has problems, and I know that there's tons of videos out there that tell you, like, how to tell how your girl's feeling by the way she's dressing or like her attitudes and stuff. But I'm here to tell you what's really important. I'm going to let you know what kind of girl you're dating based on the books of the Old Testament that she likes. So let's just jump right into it. Genesis. If your girl is heavily into the Genesis book of the Bible, chances are she is way too high maintenance. Think about it. Genesis. Not only does she want you to rock her world, but she wants you to create it, and then develop a whole life form inside of it, and then give it infinite sin. And that's just too much to ask for. Not to mention your kids are going to have sex with each other. Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy should be pretty obvious. Deuteronomy, more like, dude, they're on top of me. That girl's a slut. Stay away from a Deuteronomy. Judges. That one speaks for itself. If you're going out with a girl who's heavily into the Judges, chances are she's going to be very judgmental. If you're wearing something she doesn't like, or, you're hanging out with somebody that she doesn't necessarily know, she's going to assume you're doing the worst because that's how Judges work. Amos. Girl, you're going to hit her from the back, right in the Amos. Hosea. Yeah, Hosea all the time. You're dating a slut. Sorry you had to find out this way. Ecclesiastes. Now, the thing is, Ecclesiastes may sound good, but you have to understand that there are certain phrases in there that should be dead giveaways. Ecclesiastes. Like, that girl, she may grind on you a bit, but you're never going to get into that. That girl's a tease. An Ecclesiastes. Habakkuk. That girl loves sucking dick. Like, I mean, no offense to her, but with a name like Habakkuk, that's just a gargling sound. So, good on you for Habakkuk. Nahum. More like Nahump, am I right? Find yourself a new piece of tail because that girl ain't giving it up. Job. Yeah, no, you want to get with a girl like who's very much into Job because, hand Jobs, blow Jobs, foot Jobs even. Haggai. You don't want to be with a girl named Haggai. Chances are you can see it. A girl who's into Haggai, she's just going to be a big, fat, unlovable sack of shit. Daniel. You do not want to be with a girl who's heavily into the book of the Bible, Daniel. If you've read the book of Daniel, you'll know that it's all pretty much just almost torture porn. Daniel gets thrown into the lion's den. Oh, nothing happens. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego get thrown into the furnace. Oh, nothing happens. You get into bed with this chick. You think she's going to ride you for days. Oh, nothing happens. Yeah, Shadrach, Meshach, more like Abednego. No. Nebuchadnezzar, more like never comes ever. Am I right? Lamentations. The thing about Lamentations is things will go good for a little bit, but she's always just going to feel really bad about it later on. No matter what you do, she's just going to go, maybe that was a bad idea. Stay away from a Lamentations. Esther. If you're with a girl who's into the book of Esther, that means that she's really easygoing and she really just wants to date somebody. Esther, more like, why haven't you Esther out yet? Ezra. If you're hitting it up with a girl who's really into the book of Ezra, you found a nice down-to-earth girl, but the thing is she doesn't take any nonsense. Like, she's not going to play games with you. I guess you could say that she's as real as it gets. Ruth. If you're with a girl who's very much into the book of Ruth, I'm sorry, man, but that girl's a lesbian. Zephaniah. You're going to, she will like you, but you will have to Isaiah. Look, if you don't, like, Isaiah's pretty much the perfect girl. If you don't want to hook up with a girl who's really into the book of Isaiah, you're out of your mind. Micah. Look, I mean, if you've caught a theme here, this one should be pretty obvious. You want to be with a girl named Micah because she will suck my cock. Song of Songs. That girl's a whore. Joel. The thing about a girl who's really into the book of Joel, like, it may seem like a good relationship, but the thing is they're known to be pretty promiscuous. They do things. Like, you'll never really know what they're up to. You'll never really find out. Samuel. If you happen to be with a girl who's very much into the books of Samuel, both 1 and 2, or just one or the other, it doesn't really matter, I guarantee you that'll be a relationship Sam you'll never forget. Numbers. Thing about a girl with Numbers, I hope you're ready to have a lot of sex. Because, I mean, she's going to keep riding on your genitals until you numb hers. Leviticus. Nehemiah. Nehemiah girls the thing is they really like having sex, but they're typically very dumb. But I mean, like, if you can get past that, like, if you can just, like, get really into the sex, just Nehemiah how dumb they are, you're gonna have a good time. Like, I promise you that. Jonah. Look, if you're with a Jonah, like, the thing is, like, she'll be really, really into you, and she'll be fine. But the thing is, she's gonna be very adventurous. You know, she may ask you if you want to, like, go to, like, a group thing, or maybe, like, a 3-way, 4-way, you know. And so if you really like her, I'd suggest you go ahead and just Jonah in the 3-way. Zachariah. The thing about being with a girl named, like, who's really into Zachariah is that she's fine, really. She loves you, and she will always care about you. But the thing is, she's going to be very, very emotional, like, almost all the time. Like, I can guarantee you, Zachariah. Like, almost all the time, just tears. Jeremiah. The thing about Jeremiah is that she's just very homely, very nice, but if you're with a girl who's really into Jeremiah, you just can't shake off the feeling that Jeremiah might just be someone better out there for you. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that this advice has really helped you out in trying to get a relationship with some of the girls that you know in your life. If you need any other advice, feel free to take some of the absolutely real advice at 365orless.com, or alternatively, if you want to see more of me, you can follow me at danielsucksdick.tumblr.com. Happy sailing, everybody! Go fuck yourself a couple of Christian girls!